This is Robert Martellacci of the MindShare Learning Report, Canada's Learning and Technology e-magazine. And welcome to this week in Canadian EdTech, a Can-Am version of sorts, MindShareTV podcast with John Gamba from UPenn GSE for a sneak peek podcast in the upcoming EdTech Week New York City. He's an entrepreneur in residence and director of innovative programs at the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Education. Thank you for joining me
Thank you,
this
Robert. It's
afternoon.
great to be back.
Well, congratulations on this fascinating event. It hit my radar last year. I was sorry to miss it, but I will be going this year. Talk to us about the inspiration behind UPenn getting engaged in it and what we might expect.
Yeah, the big EdTech event on the East Coast. We've always been fans of Ash Kay and his team at StartEd. We partnered with StartEd prior to the pandemic to go with EdTech Week 2020, and it obviously turned into a virtual event, an incredible virtual event. And then as it went back live last year, and we attended, we got the band back together. Ash and his team, our team with Dr. Michael Golden and our dean, and we said, hey, we'd love to partner with you on this again. And here we are, co-hosts of EdTech Week 2023, and we couldn't be more thrilled.
Well, we enjoyed our partnership of sorts at the Can-Am event at ISTE in Philadelphia back in June. You guys were great collaborators. I love the passion and your innovative spirit. Talk to me about your role, entrepreneurship role at UPenn. You're a successful entrepreneur, having had an exit or two in the past with Blackboard. You didn't need to work, but you're still in the saddle. So kudos to you.
Oh, yeah, Robert. As we like to say, the older I get, the better I was.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, I am the first entrepreneur in residence at Penn's Graduate School of Education. I lead our entrepreneurial programming at Catalyst at Penn GSE. And Catalyst is a center that has a vision to advance innovation, impact, and equity in worldwide education. We do that through a continuum of programming, meetups, boot camps, webinars, and our signature program, which is the Milken Penn GSE Education Business Plan Competition, which is now in its 14th year. And during that time, we've been able to support 1,500 entrepreneurs. We've given away $2 million in non-dilutive capital. And those ventures have gone on to raise $200 million in follow-on capital. So it's really an honor to be a part of this program, to lead our entrepreneurial programming, and now to co-host this incredible event with the fine team at StartEd, bringing together the world's greatest innovators in EdTech.
And what a lineup, an all-star lineup of presenters that you've got at the event. I'm so looking forward to seeing them in action. Some folks that I've met in the past, but others I haven't. And it's really important to put yourself out there and not go to the same event and meet the same people all the time. It's always good to connect with new folks in your network, isn't it? The truth.
Yeah, that's absolutely the case, and really want to use a quote that was stated by Ash's partner Jonathan Harbour, who likes to say that the EdTech Week is the unconference. Really try to do things differently. We have master classes, we have meetups, we have Shark Tanks. As I said, we're having live on stage on Wednesday afternoon the Milken Education Business Plan Competition. Which brought together ventures from dozens of countries and almost all 50 states. So some of the best and brightest minds in the EdTech startup and venture development world will be there. And as an unconference, we're really committed to bring together cross-functionally entrepreneurs, investors, policymakers, thought leaders to really tackle the seminal issues that we're facing in global education. So we're super, super excited to be co-hosting and putting on this event.
It's interesting. One of the challenges that we'll be grappling at our EdTech Summit November 2nd and 3rd in Ottawa is around teacher preparation. ISTE, I'm not sure if you caught that recent report they put out. It was made it into our made it in kind of last minute into our top 10 EdTech report weekly. That they found that 9% of faculty in education are, on average, are using technology to help train future teachers. That is a real skills gap.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's talk about teacher preparation and professional development. I mean, think about it, Robert. Think about how much money is dumped into teacher preparation, and really, what are the results? I wouldn't go into sort of the deficit lens of thinking about this, even though the seminal Gates survey
yeah,
really looked at teacher preparation and do teachers appreciate and learn anything through conventional PD, and the results are kind of dour and almost sad. But I'll tell you, I'm seeing a lot of ventures come to market now with transformative ways to train, motivate, empower teachers to allow them to advance the field. And we're going to see a lot of them at EdTech Week 2023 in a couple of weeks. Utilizing AI in teacher training. Utilizing the latest in digital curriculum, AR, VR. So it's going to be really exciting to see how a lot of these ventures, a lot of these founders, a lot of these entrepreneurs are approaching teacher preparation, always through the lens of putting students first.
absolutely. And what I admire about our next generation of leaders is their passion to make an impact. I've met so many engineers and computer science majors, business majors say, you know what, I just don't want a regular job. I want to solve real problems. I want to make education better. And I think that's a message that education needs to understand, that, it's an investment of their time, and they're entrepreneurs, but it's about making a social impact in education, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I like to say it's the double bottom line. The best and the brightest entrepreneurs who I have the privilege of getting to work with really think about this through a purpose-driven lens. They like to do good and do well at the same time. So some of the best entrepreneurs that I get to work with also came out of the classroom. So they have the domain expertise, they have the experience, they understand how classroom instructional technologies work. They understand how curriculum design and curriculum development works. So yeah, it's really an honor to work with entrepreneurs and former classroom teachers and administrators who are really in this day and age, right, Robert, putting their life on the line to support, educate, inspire, and empower our future generation.
Absolutely. And there's the all-star team committee members here that I recognize a few familiar faces in Bill Bass, past president of ISTE board of directors, and there you are, John. And
Yeah, we had a really awesome host committee this year. Basically, we democratized the speakers and the lineup of content that will be at EdTech Week. Everybody filtered their own ideas, their own
wow,
philosophies into sort of a bucket, and then members of our host committee came together and we sort of voted and we determined who what do the attendees at this conference, what do they want to hear about, and how do they want to collaborate? And you can guess some of the themes that really came out. It was AI. It was the science of reading, and what are we going to do to close the literacy gap, around the world. It was equity and inclusion, and what are we going to do to bring about culturally inclusive programs and curriculum into the classroom to serve the underrepresented. So really proud of the work that the host committee did. Really excited and can't say enough about Ash Kay and his team's leadership to really plan an incredible event. And we hope to see everybody there.
well, and here's some great stats from last year, and we hope to make an impact and put Canada on the map. I've enjoyed our collaboration, and we hope to build on this for future years and in being part of it. And it is in the Northeast, and it's an hour and a half flight for us from Toronto. And Canada's very passionate about technology and education. There's some 500 EdTech companies doing business in Canada that we've researched. So with that, let's make it a North America wide focus and continue to grow.
Yeah, let's put it this way, Robert. On that demographic list, there was one circle for an international presence. It should be Canada, Latin America. We should be breaking that out. But let me make a commitment to everybody who listens to you and all of our Canadian friends. Come to edtechweek.com and put in, when you do a ticket purchase, UPenn 20 off. Everybody, friends of UPenn and our Canadian friends will get 20% off on any ticket that they purchase to attend EdTech Week. And if they can't attend in person, register, because virtual access on our Wednesday main stage at the New York Times Center is free.
John, I know you're a busy man getting set for this. I'm grateful of your time today. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure, Robert. Anytime. Thank you.
That was John Gamba, the Director, Entrepreneur in Residence and Director of Innovative Programs at Penn GSE. Catalyst. My name is Robert Merlanche, the Mindshare Learning Report. Be sure to check out www.mindshare.learning to get your latest issue. And until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep the learning curve steep.
Thanks again.